Hey everybody, it's HaloMan27 and I am back for episode 22 of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In this episode, we are going to start off right away and go into the boss fight of this temple. And I probably sounded pretty weird talking just there, but that was because I was bending my arm in the most awkward way to try and rotate this to be in the proper positioning. But in this episode, we're going through this door to where supposedly Zelda's at, and we are going to find out what we find here. In true Zelda fashion, obviously we're going to fight a boss first, but what's going on? Actually, we know what's going on, I just said. But right as we get in here, okay, Link will look around, get interrupted by the door, then walk forward and look around more. Whoa, what is that thing? Ah, that would freak me out so much if I was standing there and then just suddenly got lifted up. Boom! It's a scorpion! It's the 1,000-year-old arachnid. Or not arachnid. Yes, it is! 1,000-year-old arachnid Moldarak. And you're gonna want to whip out your Gust Bellows, but then not use it. Basically, just continue walking around in a circle and then slice him every time it... every time it opens its hand. That's what you want to do for the first little while. If it goes red, that means the hand's about to attack you. If you slice it before it attacks you, then it will stop trying to attack you. It takes like 5 hits, I don't know, I wasn't counting, and then it'll lose its first hand, then you start going for the... obviously start going for the other one. You can basically do the same thing, backflip if it does get a chance to attack, because when you're backflipping, you're actually immune to damage. You have like some invincibility frames, which is super useful. I'm sure I mentioned that before, probably when fighting Girahim. And with that, it's actually like already dead. And if you like I just did there, you're gonna want to stab him in the face, and then try to blow away the dust where he is, try and get him out of the ground, then walk up to him, and if you can manage to stab him, I think it's 3 times, you'll actually be able to beat him right there. And sometimes he just does the most annoying things underground, and you just can't manage. But then just like that, he is already dead. Like I was just saying, you can kill him in just 1 time of getting him out of the ground, but he kind of backed away too much, and I didn't walk forward enough before stabbing and stuff like that, so I kind of wasted some time. But whatever. Pretty easy boss fight. Not really that big of a problem. And here we actually have our heart container drifting down for us. But where's the door out? Usually what is happening? That would also freak me out if I was standing there and the ground just started lowering. The boss wasn't that hard, but the amount of times Link has probably wet himself since he entered this room. No, I'm just kidding. Link is extremely courageous, and he does not do this sort of thing, like getting scared. But there's the door that is traditional of boss fight rooms, and here we have a heart container! Life increased by 1, and now we have 10 hearts, actually, which is super awesome. And we can go through this door, which actually doesn't take us straight to the next thing that happens. It actually brings us to another room, and in this room you can actually jump into this. Please stay in this time, or just okay, whatever. I don't know if you can make this shot. I think you can. I think I made it when I was... No, you definitely cannot. You're gonna want to fly your beetle up here. You're gonna want to, obviously, like I was just saying, fly your beetle up here to hit this, and this will actually bring this room back back into the past, similar to every other time you have hit the stupid crystals. Well, they're not stupid. The time shift stones are super awesome. I love this mechanic. It's just, it's already been used so many times, and there's a bunch of robots. I like how the robots have, ties. But now we can actually hop into this minecart and go for a nice little ride. I actually love this area. It looks super cool. And there's, the pit underneath, and all the robots standing there. But then, when we actually make it across, we get to go through the door, and as always, there will be a cutscene, because that's what happens after bosses. So, Actually, there's no door, just some stairs. Impa! Your Grace, quickly to the gate! Rick! Rick, here! You'll need this where you're going. You got the harp! You got the goddess harp! There's no time to admire it! Go! Now! Rick! Go! Don't just lie there! You have my thanks. I will leave him to you. Rick. You must go now. Return to the old woman at the sealed grounds. Tell her what happened here. She will know where you must go. And know that we will. I'll see you again. This isn't goodbye, Rick. I promise. Now you've done it, Rick. I blame myself. I should have reprimanded you the last time we met, but instead I was soft. I take pleasure in punishing you, but I have no time for recreation. But next time, I'll do more than just beat you senseless. I'll make the affair so excruciating you'll deafen yourself with the shrill sound of your own screams. I didn't realize, but I totally didn't have a shield equipped. You're supposed to have a shield in that scene, so Link stands there as if he does, but either way. A report, Master. I can no longer detect Zelda's aura. The moment the gate was destroyed, Zelda's presence disappeared from my readings. You can no longer search for her with your dowsing ability. Zelda's companion instructed you to meet with the Ancient One in the sealed grounds. This corresponds with records in my memory. I propose that we travel to the sealed temple. But, before we travel to the sealed temple, actually I'm going to talk to Gorko, and then we're going to do some... What? You made it inside? You mean to say there's a secret passage I did not know about? Why did you not tell me, bud? I was just about to give up and go home when I heard this huge crash. I rushed back to find the way had been cleared. I'm going to explore inside. I have to go back to the sealed grounds soon, so it looks like I'm going to be busy. But, like I said, there's actually some side quests and stuff we're going to do, as well as collecting some of the goddess cubes, or some of the goddess chests, I should say, and obviously talk to this bird statue, and it'll allow us to return to the sky! Sorry if there was just a little blip there, something got kind of, like, derped up. And I had to actually re-record from when I went up into the sky, so from here on it's actually like a second take of this part. And I totally did not mute my computer. Okay? I was like hearing my own voice in my headset. But first thing that we're actually going to want to do now that we're up here is there's a goddess cube over on this island. Right, well that was... Whoa, man. There's a goddess cube on that island. I don't need that marker anymore. And then there's one on each of these islands. So we're gonna want to swing by those places. But this one's actually just like right here, so it's not really that big of a problem. So if we actually just make it over and then drop down, we totally missed the island. What the heck? That was terrible. How did I even do that? Like, either way. Right here, I believe we will be getting... Actually, I know what we're gonna get, but... You got a heart medal! So basically, like the treasure medal that we got a while ago, carrying this medal will increase the chance of finding hearts. And I will actually meet you guys over at those next... or at the next island for the next treasure. So I'll see you guys there. Boom! Red rupee. And we have made it to our destination. If you saw, this was actually... Well, we have a silver rupee here, which is 100 rupees, which is awesome. This is actually a place where I think we blew up a rock earlier and opened up this cave, but then that wasn't where the goddess chest was. But now if we fly up to this next part, it's like right there, so there's no point in me cutting away. I'll just... Wow, he just crashed into the wall. That was actually kind of funny. But if we fly up here and then drop down on top of this, like, pillar, we actually have another chest. And in this chest, we have... a heart piece! This is heart piece number 8! So that increases our health all the way up to 11 now, which is awesome. And we have this weird, like, area with this, like, burnt area and, like, structure. But that doesn't matter for now, because it is time for us to actually head back to Skyloft now for... Well, I guess it hasn't been that long, especially not for me, because it was earlier today. But I will actually meet you guys over at Skyloft, so I'll see you guys there. Now that we are back at Skyloft, the first place you're going to want to come over to is kind of this area. I don't know really how to describe it, but it's on like the opposite side of the bridge that you would usually be on. Kind of drops you on top of a bunch of houses. But this is the first place we're going to go, because now that we actually have the gust bellows, we can go into this house. And when we get into this house, this is actually Pippet and his mother's house. And inside, you can see it's very, very dusty. So we're going to want to come talk to her and see what's going on. Ah, Rick, welcome. So here's the thing, Rick. My house is terribly dirty. Pippet is always telling me to do some dusting around here, but I just can't bring myself to do it. That's why I wanted to ask you if you wouldn't mind cleaning it for me. I'll even pay you, Rick. I'm on it. So worth it. Totally getting paid. You will? Great. I knew you wouldn't leave me to sit in this dusty house, Rick. What's that? A broom? You know, I don't even remember where we keep the crazy thing. Or if we ever owned one. Most of the time, I just wait for a good strong wind to come along and blow the dust away. So look, I really don't care how you get the job done. I just want you to blow it all away for me. So I'll just leave it to you then. And, as it is implied, you want to pull out your gust bellows, and then you can start blowing away the... Whoa, that was a weird camera derp. You want to pull out the gust bellows and then start blowing away this dust. You have to get all of it gone, but you don't have to worry about, like, talking to her, because as soon as you have it all gone, she'll basically tell you that you've already gotten it all cleaned up. So you just want to just hold down the button, destroy all of her furniture and all of her pottery, and then clean up all of her house. And the reward is actually pretty awesome, if I do say so myself, which I definitely do, considering I just did. But it's really, like, it's probably the most boring side quest in the game, but it's really not that hard. Doesn't take all that long. There isn't really any running around. It's just kind of do that. This should be the last bit, I believe. Yep. Oh my, there's no more dust in my home. Thank you, Rick. You brightened my day. Come over here and let me pay you. Okay. Hello. Thank you so much, Rick. My home is sparkling clean again. It feels so much better when the place isn't under a blanket of dust. And we get 5 gratitude crystals. Boom! Which is awesome. That brings us up to 30, so we can go back to Batro, and he can totally give us something, which is awesome. And in addition to that, I can't let you go without your reward. Watch out, there's some big money coming. Bam, 20 rupees. Or, boom, red rupee. And actually, this side quest, if the place gets dusty again, I might need you to come back and tidy it up for me, but I'll pay you again, okay? Oh, one more thing. Don't tell Pippet about this. He'll only get angry at me for spending money on something he thinks I should be doing myself. You can keep it secret, right? This side quest, you can actually do it infinitely and get, like, infinite red rupees from it, which I will not be doing because there's way better ways to get, like, rupees in this game. But, now that we've actually done that, we're going to want to head over to the bazaar and drop off, well, for starters, the heart medal and the seed satchel, and then we're also going to want to buy a stamina potion. Because despite, like I said, the fact that we don't need potions, there is a side quest that requires a stamina potion. So, now that amazing concoction is called a stamina potion. Drinking it will make your stamina gauge decrease more slowly for a short time. It's a little pricey, but well worth it. I'll sell it to you for 50 rupees. Okay, well I need it, not for me, but actually for a side quest, which we'll be going and doing pretty much right away here. And it's effective for 3 minutes. And, like I've mentioned, her husband can mix up some special potions for you. Oh hey, this is the item check. I bet you're here to check me out. Blah 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 blah. I don't care, you're annoying. Just take my crap. Alright, let's see it. Well, like I said, seed satchel and heart medal. But I want to keep the treasure medal because treasures, like, have a pretty low drop rate. What she's just going to say is that there's new potions available, so I'm not going to talk to her. But, yeah. Now that we have the stamina potion, though, we want to actually go over and go sleep in a bed somewhere, preferably in the Knight Academy, because that's where we actually want to go. Actually, first, I think we'll swing around back to, right over outside of this thing, the barracks, as I was calling it before. Or maybe I'm just completely an idiot. Never mind, we're just gonna go into the Knight Academy like I had originally planned. Because there's actually someone that needs a stamina potion, except they only really need it at nighttime, so... Hello, Carolyn. Do the roar. Yeah, and not in there. I'll just go ahead and sleep. I think it shouldn't matter. I don't think you actually need to talk to them before. You can get a green rupee in there, or not a green rupee, a blue rupee, but I don't think I actually will. And we will sleep until night, because not only do we need to visit Batch Row, as I said, we need to give someone, not saying who it is, cough cough Fledge, it's Fledge, cough cough, we need to give him the stamina potion. And conveniently, his room is actually, like, right beside ours. So, here he is. And what's going on? Oh, he's doing some push-ups. 5, 6, 7... Woo, let me catch my breath. Hey, Rick! Oh, what am I doing? I'm training! I can't even lift a single barrel. Pathetic, I know, and that's why I want to get stronger. I'm a bit embarrassed about it, though, so I do it at night when no one's around to laugh at me. But it's not going so well. I'm just too tired. I was actually ready to throw in the towel. Oh, Rick, what have you there? It's not a stamina potion, is it? I don't suppose you would mind letting me have that, would you? Take it, broski. Really? Thank you, I owe you one. And he's so happy. And then he drinks up the stamina potion. And, woo, yeah, I feel my muscles perking back up already. It's just that, at this rate, I don't know if I'll ever get stronger and burly. Try your best. You can do it. Right, that's exactly what I need to do. No more whining. I need to push myself. Thank you, Rick. I'll make you proud. You'll see. I'll be super burly in no time. And then back to training. We can't actually continue this side quest right now. We're going to have to come back for it at a later occasion. But for now, we've helped him to keep on keeping on. So hopefully he'll get his push-up ability way up there. And that's Karane's room. The girls sleep on the top floor as well as the professors. So Zelda and Karane. Karane is the girl that chills in, like, the lobby area. But that doesn't matter right now, because we want to go visit Batch Row. But actually, before we can even visit Batch Row, there's actually a scene that we're going to stop and see first, which is right outside Pippet's house, which is conveniently right beside where we're going, so it's not exactly, like, too big of a problem. So let's just head over there. Demon Kitty! Ah! What's going on? We've been over this, Mom! Calm down, Pipit. Don't get so mad. How could I not be mad? It's been obvious that lately you've been giving someone rupees to clean the house. I gave you that money so you could buy some bread. If you keep spending money like this, I won't have any money to go to the Night Academy. I didn't take that job patrolling just so you could live a life of luxury. You've got to stop doing this. Oh, hey there, Rick. What could you want at this hour? You didn't hear any of that, did you? There's no way you heard, right? Sorry. Oh, you heard? It's true. I'm working the night patrol to earn some money. But don't look at me like that. You're not exactly Mr. Perfect either, are you, Mr. Eavesdropper? Maybe we should just forget about everything that happened here tonight. I can't help but agree. But there is actually no, like, aftermath of that. That is literally all that will happen. It's just a little scene for afterwards. But kind of makes you feel guilty that you're kind of, like, taking the money that his mom shouldn't be spending. And you can do it infinitely, so that's just even more money that you'll be stealing from him. But either way, I probably won't work for her ever again, so it doesn't matter. And what do you have for me, Betro? Oh, you've gathered quite a lot of gratitude crystals, haven't you? How magnificent. Please take this as a token of this demon's appreciation. And we get the big wallet, which can now carry 1,000 rupees, in addition to our 3 additional wallets. Please continue helping me a bit longer. So now I believe we need 40 for the next thing. But we can't quite get that yet because there's not really anything. No, I beg you, stop! That chest is not to be opened under any circumstance. There's something unspeakable inside. I want to open it. I said no! That chest contains the infamous evil of the dreaded cursed metal. If you carry that metal with you, you'll find more rupees than ever before. You'll even have better chances of discovering treasure. Oh no, don't make me say it. Sounds handy. Now that you mention it, that does sound pretty enticing, but it gets worse, far, far worse. Any poor soul who holds that metal will find himself unable to open his pouch. No matter how badly you want to use your potions or shields, they will be denied to you. Can you imagine a more gruesome fate? Please push any thought of this opening this chest out of your mind forever. You must never think of it again. You know what? Nope. And we get the cursed metal. So this metal, it's actually, like, not actually useful at all. Like, the treasure metal, and then there's, like, a rupee metal. If you have those, they're just way better, because you don't have any downside. I'm not actually going to use it at all, plus I have the treasure metal already. So I'm just going to end up putting that in storage. But, if I recall correctly, I think I've basically done everything I can do right now. Except there's like some new upgrades that are available because we've gotten some new stuff that allows us to upgrade. But other than that, other than just like buying some stuff, there's nothing else for us to do right now. I could go to like Beetle's shop, and I'm sure I could probably buy something there or something like that. But I'm actually going to leave, I'm going to save my rupees for now because there's something coming up that'll probably cost me a lot of rupees. But that's a couple episodes down the road. But for now, I think we're actually going to end off the episode here. I know it's probably been a little bit of a longer episode. So next time on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword... you called for me, Master? No, I did not, actually. If you push up on the D-pad, I didn't mention, but you can pull out the harp, and then you can play it. But that doesn't actually do anything right now. And there's actually Pipit right there patrolling. But, like I said, in the next episode, we'll go to the sealed grounds and visit the old lady. So, actually, next time, I will just meet you at daytime and over, like, near that end of Skyloft. So, this has been HaloMan27. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye, everybody.